so glad I'm an Xbox gamer and not a PlayStation 5 player. I've not owned a PlayStation for a while. I was actually thinking of buying one recently, actually, to play some games that are only accessible on the PlayStation, like The Last of Us. And I thought I wasn't going to buy a console just for the one game. But yeah, today's news is PS5 owners lose access to hundreds of games as digital purchases wipe from their accounts. Whee! That's a big one, isn't it? I'd be pissed off. I would be pissed off. Now, I'm a physical person. I like physical media. I like physical Blu-rays, 4K movies. I love a physical copy of something, and I own a lot of physical games on the Xbox. I've got a few digital ones. A few times you get some games that are really cheap on the sale, so that's the only time I really get digital games, and if I lose them, it's only a few quid down the drain. But yeah, today let's have a look what this is. PS5 owners lose access to hundreds of games as digital purchases wipe from their accounts. Wow, I would be pissed off massively if I lost access to my games and they were wiped off my account, because I like my games. I like playing them in the evening when I stop working and I relax more, and I'm not really one for watching TV programs. I like to play games in the evening for an hour or two. So I like to buy physical copies of, like, for example, Blu-rays, 4K movies, especially games. I like the physical media. If I like the game, I'll keep it. If there's any replayability in it, I'll keep it. If I don't, I'll sell it and, you know, trade it in. But I'm not really keen on digital. I have a few digital games on the Xbox when sometimes you get them when they're really, really cheap on the sale. Yeah, so that's the only time I get them, and if they get deleted by whatever reason, I only really spend about a few quid on those games. So yeah, like I think Dead Space, the remake, was £7, and I grabbed that one. I have to do a review of that. Friggin' awesome update, But let's go on this. PlayStation 5 owners lose access to hundreds of games as digital purchases wipe from their accounts. A strange bug is removing people's games on PlayStation 4 and 5 and Vita, and Sony doesn't have a fix. Woo! Big company like Sony and they don't have a fix. It wasn't long ago that PlayStation sparked fan outrage when it said it would remove Discovery video content from people's libraries, even though they have paid for it, which is, if you paid for it, you own it. In my opinion, you shouldn't be removing it, or if you are, refund the customer. Because it's theirs, they paid for it. PlayStation later backtracked, but a similar unintentional issue has now come up. A random bug that's wiping digital games from people's libraries. The bug is affecting PlayStation 4 and 5 and PS Vita, and fans are certainly not happy about it. No shit, I wouldn't be happy. Like I said, if I lost my games, I'd be peed off. That's why I don't like digital. I hate digital. I can go into, you know, a second-hand shop, buy a game. I don't always have to buy it brand new. Or say, for example, on Amazon. Usually, sometimes Amazon have fantastic offers on games. And that's it, you know, I can go in and sell a game or trade it in. You can't do that with digital. You can get offers on digital games, but you've got to wait a long time. At least 50 PlayStation owners have reported that their digital games are going missing. One affected by the bug went on to Reddit to explain what's going on and vent their frustration. For the last few months, there has been a bug impacting a relatively small amount of PlayStation Network users, in which all digital licenses, including purchased games and titles added to one's library via PlayStation Plus, become decoupled from your transaction history, which shows you purchased those things. The suds, sorry I can't pronounce that, said in their post. This is awful, isn't it? I'd be pissed. The bug wipes games in your account, and to make it worse, this suds adds that if you're affected by the bug, you can't re-download the missing game as your PlayStation account won't let you. That's awful, isn't it? I'm never buying a digital game from PlayStation again. I don't blame them. I absolutely do not blame customers saying that. You know, why would you? Horrible customer support and terrible practices towards their customers, replied DTV. I have heard this from a friend who does buy digital games, and he says the customer service is awful. I don't know, because I'm an Xbox fan. I've got an Xbox Series X and I love that machine. No Weird 8014 commented on a post. I have been dealing with this same issue for 3 months and I've not been able to get PlayStation support to help. At first they told me it was a hardware issue, so I bought a new PlayStation 5. Guess what? Did not fix it. Now they are back to telling me it's a hardware issue and they have ghosted me. Wow. That is awful, isn't it? That's all. I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at the audacity, the idiocy of Sony. And I know that Sony are losing a lot of customers, not just for this reason, but for other reasons. Another poster pleaded for answers as they've lost access to over 400 games. Wow. After trying to restore them once the bug hit their account, adding, that is awful. I'm a PlayStation user since PlayStation 3, and this account bug is really bad. No shit. I hope Sony and PlayStation give a real solution, and if someone knows how to resolve this huge problem, please let us know, GNT0 said. The suds, I still can't pronounce it, became aware of the bug when they tried to launch Helldivers 2, but got error messages, CE, blah blah blah. Then they tried to restore license in their account settings, which wiped their library. They advise against trying to restore the license as they believe that's what triggered the bug in the first place. PlayStation have yet to comment on the issue publicly, but is aware of it. According to the suds, Metro has reached out to Sony for comment, so they're aware of it. Why ain't you bloody fixing it? And you should be certainly reaching out to your customer base, because they're the ones who are. Anyway, that's awful, isn't it? That's awful. So, yeah, if that happened on the Microsoft Store, I'd be peed off. But again, I buy physical media. I buy Blu-ray, 4K. I buy physical discs because I like physical media. I'll never stop buying physical media until it's been stopped being in production. I love physical media. I like having it in my hand. Physical media to me is something I can get it out of my collection, pull it into the console and play that game. And if I really love it and I feel like there's a replayability, I'll keep it. If not, I'll just get rid of it. I'll buy it, trade it in, or just give it to a friend. I can't do that with digital. Can't resell digital. No, I don't think you can. I've got a mate that takes the piss out before buying 4K Blu-rays. I won't say what he says, but it's quite funny. But yeah, anyway, that's awful. Sony, you should be ashamed of yourself if you don't fix that within the next few days or 48 hours. It's awful. People, spend a lot of money on games. They should be treated with full-on respect. And if Sony are not reaching out to them and refunding if they can't fix it within a 48-hour period, I believe they should get a full refund. It's your fault. You know, your fault. So anyway, what do you guys think? Comments down below. Hope you like this video, but what an absolute bellend of Sony to not be fixing it straight away. Take care, guys, and as always, stay safe.